And, of course, it is the most topical one. First thoughts on Gavv.
Very next.
I think it stinks. I think it stinks.
Yeah, I don't really vibe with it too much. Like, I like the overall design, but the color scheme is not great. The belt is, it's a little too silly for me. The sounds are a little too silly.
I am not a fan of and I know exactly what they're going for, the gummy look. I know what it's going for, but it makes it look cheap. We talked about it a little bit like a few days ago. It looks really cheap.
It does. Yes.
It kind of looks crappy. I think a lot of people have had the same sentiment that you and I have, Jay. Is that it looks like Toei made an AI make this.
It does. The just general like shape and color scheme of it. It does feel like if you asked an AI generator to say, design a Kamen Rider based on, so and so, and this is probably like the third or fourth attempt they got, and they kind of spruced it up a tiny little bit to make it like, able for a real human to wear.
Not noticeable.
Right.
But it was noticeable to us.
You might not have noticed it. But your brain did.
But your brain did. That's a great reference, by the way.
Always is. But yeah, it's not the best. I mean, just in terms of overall production so far that we know too, it's just seeming like it's gonna be a fucking whatever season, because
yeah, it's gonna be a holdover. To me, it looks like it's gonna be a holdover season because next year we might have something better. Maybe they're saving up money for something bigger. What that is, I don't know. Don't ask me. It just doesn't seem like this is gonna be that great of a season. It sounds cynical, but it feels like the gummy, weird, fucking gimmick that we got this season. It kind of feels like a smokescreen, so nobody can really tell. Oh, we don't actually care about this one, but guys, we can skip it.
A little bit. It does just kind of feel half-assed, the designs. Even compare the last food theme Gaim. At least that they had the different aesthetics with the different armor types, and of course you had the whole Sengoku War and Knight type things. You had multiple aesthetics going on there. But with this, it's just snacks, and the snacks have a different weapon. And
I think those are hard candies.
Oh yeah, it's just like generic hard candy. Like again, that really sells me on the confidence you have with the show. Is you have generic grandma hard candy.
One of them looks like chocolate.
Okay, no, but okay.
The others, oh my god, it's food themed.
No shit,
yes.
Phil.
Welcome to 2 months ago.
What, do you just figure that out now?
It's not food themed, it's candy themed.
It's snack themed.
Which is why they have potato chips there.
Oh my god, he has a potato chip form!
You know what? Honestly, I dig the potato chip form the most. The chocolate ones are right.
It looks like a wasp.
I thought it was gonna be like honey because it has the wasp aesthetic to it. And then I see.
Oh no, dude! Do they have a fucking form based off honeycombs? Let's go.
Yeah, dude, that'd be really sick.
I kind of like the
but like that kind of is just like. It's just a very generic snack theme with nothing really else to it. And like, you're right, it does just kind of feel like we're just making something to fill the quota for the season. And even looking at the production staff, you see that too. Like, we've got who was it again?
We got the music man from Geats.
We have the same producer from Geats as well. Director.
Oh, that's true.
We've got a decent director. We've got a decent, choreographer. Everybody here is just okay that we know so far. Not remarkable, admittedly. We're not getting Sakamoto for the full season or anything like that. It's not terrible. It's just going to be fine. The only thing we don't know is who's writing it at this point, and that is really just kind of the make or break at this point, is whether or not this just
they
ends
feel
up being,
kind of afraid to even announce it.
Right? Like, they
do.
Because, like, a lot of people have been talking about it. We've been talking about it. Everybody's kind of been talking about it. They're on the same page here. The fact that they have still not announced who the writer is at this point means that either, one, they're just afraid of saying who it is for whatever reason because they know that they have nothing for the season. I'm pretty sure Shimoyama is in like a fucking box factory at this point. I don't think he's written anything since
dead.
the Ninja ended.
Good.
No, wait, Zio came out after... Yeah, so anything after that ended, rather. So unless it's like a fucking literal nobody that the show is just kind of like immediately collapsed on, or they're going super far out of left field, I don't think it's really going to matter. Like, I that's probably it, too. It's either they don't have anybody, or it's somebody they want to be really big surprise. And you know what? I'll give them this. If it's somebody incredibly super out of left field, super out of left field that is also good, I'll stick with the show and I'll watch it. I'll give it its fair shot. But if it's just like whoever, if they just get like, you know, I don't even want to pull a name out of my hat because I know somebody's going to get upset that I said, oh, they're not a nobody. They did, you know, fucking episode 24 of the Kabutak or whatever shit. I don't know. You know what? Now I'm going to say that, and then somebody's going to pull up who wrote episode 24 of Kabutak and be like, well, he also wrote this and this. You said you liked it, because they always fucking do that when I speak in hyperbole. Anyways.
No, you know what, Jay? This is going to sound bad, but this is a very cynical idea, but it might happen. Because we're already talking about the fact that the writer looks AI generated. Do you think they might pull the trigger on a script being AI generated?
Probably not.
I wouldn't put it past them.
After all of the big strikes, I know Japan is usually kind of behind the times in these kinds of trends when it comes to American media. Like, I know they're still kind of on the NFT thing. They're just only now starting to be like, okay, NFTs aren't working. Let's kind of stop doing that. So maybe, I don't know. It's possible. I think we probably would have heard something by now if they actually were. Like, if they were going to be using AI stuff, I think Toei would have been like, they would have made a big deal about it. Because they're the kind of company that would make a big deal about something like that just to, like, get the selling point, you know, good or bad. So I think, like, with the AI suit design, I think that's just a coincidence. I don't think they actually used AI. Unless they did, which, I mean, I obviously don't know.
I mean, to be fair, look at that fucking marshmallow. You telling me that a computer didn't make that?
I mean, it's entirely possible.
Look, dude, his marshmallow form looks like Tory Bash.
It does.
It looks like,
like that's what it looks like, and it looks terrible.
It does.
Thank you.
But no, like,
again, I wouldn't put it past them, honestly. I feel like Japan is a little behind on the fact that nobody wants AI stuff. It's weird.
No, you're right about that. And I've talked about that before in the past when it comes to, like, writing trends with Tokusatsu. But when it comes to this show, if they had, I don't think they'd keep it a secret. Because, again, it still hasn't reached that kind of stigma point of nobody really wants that in Japan yet. So I think if they were trying to do, like, a full AI scripted show, they'd probably have made it a selling point by now. So the only theory is that unless they do that, which it's entirely possible, so we have that, it is just some literal who with no credentials that they don't care about, that they are just, like, waiting as close as possible to announce, or it's somebody so, like, ridiculous and unexpected that they're trying to make a big deal about it. Like, unless they get, like, I mean, again, like, if they get somebody who is unexpected and good, I'll be for it. If it's somebody unexpected and bad, I'm probably just going to skip this season until the end. Like, if they get, like, fucking, I don't know, Kinoku Nasu or the fucking My Hero guy to write this or some shit like that, I'm fucking done. I'm not watching this shit.
Okay. You say bad. How bad would it have to be to watch it week to week, though? Because we could get Ghost's writer bad, which nobody wants.
Dude, if we get Nobuhiro Mori head writing a third writer show, I fucking might go to Toei's office and firebomb them. I don't care. They deserve whatever happens to them, but they hire... Fool Toei once, shame on you. Fool Toei twice, shame on them. Fool them a third time, why are they not bankrupt?
Isn't it shame on?
I mean, look,
shame
we're
on
mostly
you,
saying
shame
this
on
because
me?
we're get. To be fair, we're mostly saying this because we're still in the midst of our Ghost rewatch, and we're getting first fucking hand why this guy can't write for shit. But look, I'm saying
Which is
that,
why
like, I want
to interrupt is why I brought up Nasu, because he's a fucking guy who he works with the fucking Fate dude. So I'm like, yeah, if they just go and get the Fate guy and cut out the middleman, I'm done. I quit. Fuck that.
I mean, to be fair, dude, you know what? Who knows? Maybe Butcher might come in and plagiarize himself again. I don't know.
You know what? I think that might save this show from being just like completely forgettable.
Hey, we
is
may
if they
be
get Butcher back and he's just like, hey guys, here's time for another battle royale. I know we just had one, but
Hey guys, I just wrote this script. It's just the script with for the Fate Stay show. Just scratched off. It says Gavv on it instead. Just he literally just like whited out all the characters and replaced them. That'd be great.
That would be.
Oh, I guess this is the modern times. He would just copy and find and replace. Anyways, but yeah,
No,
I'm gonna be honest.
I think
this
Butcher
is
would do it that way
seasons.
just for the bit.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna be one of those seasons where I just don't care. I don't. Again, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't care. I'm just not gonna care. So we'll see. Maybe I'll be proven wrong, and it'll be the greatest show that's ever been made since I don't
Sliced
know
bread.
Since the last best writer show ever made.
Since Dawn Brothers. There you go.
Yeah.